Okay, everyone, welcome to Planet B.O.B. And yes, we're going to talk about the wonderful coronavirus and some things you can do.
Thing to talk about.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, getting there.
Yeah, you feeling all right though? I mean, everything going good?
Yeah, just tired. I just get tired really easy, which is kind of crazy, but that's how it is.
Oh, yeah.
So we shall see. We shall see. So we're going to talk about like household products, what you can do at home, and some new conspiracy theories. And we want to know how you all are doing out there. It's getting everything's going on lockdown, which I think it should be, except here, of course.
I mean, at this point, yeah. I mean, I don't honestly see how it would work any other way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to keep getting spread. But the sad thing is, like, the people who've already been infected, they're saying now that they think that every person that's been infected probably infected 30 other people.
Yeah. Because you don't know you have it.
Exactly.
You don't know you have it, and if your state didn't have test kits at the time, you know, how many people have they missed that are not in the count? So,
right?
Yeah, from probably December, especially after Christmas, people traveling, that's when they think it started here. That's how it came here.
Yeah.
You know, because nobody knew about it. And then by the time they let us know, it was boom, crazy stuff.
And then you got these people that were spring breakers down in Florida that did know about it.
Oh, yeah, and they went anyway. They went anyway. What about these parties?
And a lot of them are coming back and they're infecting everybody else.
Yes. And what about these parties? What do you think about those? What is wrong with people?
I don't know. And then they come back with corn like, well, that's not probably that's probably not where I got it. I probably got it somewhere else.
Yeah, 37 people there. Apparently in Maryland, that's what happened. The police went, broke them up. Then they got called back to the same place, same thing. They broke it up.
Now the cops are getting sick.
So they arrested them finally. So it's like, what part of this do you not understand? Why aren't you taking this?
The cops are getting sick. They don't even have personal protective equipment.
I know.
What the hell? Come on. Why would you not give cops personal protective equipment?
Yeah. Exactly. They do now. They've been doing what they can. It's crazy. Yeah, but you're now you've infected the police on top of it. Never mind all the party goers. I don't get this.
Yeah. I don't know either. It's kind of like, it's just the mentality of like, well, if it's not happening to me, then it's not happening.
Yeah, apparently.
Or these people are so conditioned to getting what they want and getting, participation trophies or whatever the hell they've gotten their whole lives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I know exactly what you mean. Yes. They haven't had any consequences to their actions all this time.
Exactly. So then now they think that they're untouchable and everybody thinks everything's a conspiracy and everything's a lie and everything's been, but you cannot deny the fact that people are sick.
No, absolutely not. And I don't understand. People need to take this seriously, very seriously.
Absolutely they do. I mean, and it's not just that. We got this flu going around right now.
Yep, the flu, this and that. It's my question is, how are they going to be able to tell allergies from, how are you going to be able to tell your allergies from COVID-19?
Yeah, exactly. Well, and like there's some kids that came back from Florida with the flu.
Yeah.
And they're not even testing them for the COVID.
Okay. Well, if they tested positive for the flu, then it's probably not that, so.
Well, not necessarily. Now they're saying they can coincide together.
Oh, great. I'm happy about these tests they're coming out with that should be out within a week. Those are cool. They'll be able to tell you in 5 minutes. So I think that's a great breakthrough. I think more people will be tested at that point rather than like saving the test. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy, crazy. Yep.
But, I mean, I was sitting here, sorry people, I was sitting here thinking, it's like, I wonder how many people had just, because they say not everybody gets super sick with this.
Yeah.
So how many people just had a cough?
Yeah.
Or just had shortness of breath, didn't have a fever, but went to work and was going around doing whatever, you know?
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah. Matter of fact, somebody I knew, he works at the Walmart here, and he just had a dry throat and he had a cough, so he coughed and they sent him home.
Yeah.
But it's not he doesn't have anything else, no fever, no nothing.
Oh, that's my work. You got a sore throat, you got a cough, you're out.
No, he doesn't have any sore throat. He just had a tickle or something, dry.
Yeah. Oh, like he just coughed once.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Yep.
My work's the same way. You cough for any reason, like if you choke on your water, they're like
yeah.
freaking vultures.
I know.
Yeah, they will send you home for 7 days.
Yeah.
Just for having a sore fever, just for having a cough. They don't even test you. They don't care. They're like, bye.
Yeah, bye. Go home. Yep. So,
well,
yeah.
now you've got these new tests that are coming out.
Yeah.
It's like a finger prick.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they're going to start testing all healthcare workers.
Good.
Which I think they should. Because if they're passing this from patient to patient, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's not going to help either. That's,
Exactly.
Yeah, they need to be tested, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gone beyond,
Yeah.
It's like we can't just be, and I know there's some states where they're still in, like, 4, 5, 6 cases where they're like, oh, this is the limit. Trust me when I tell you, that multiplies quickly.
Very.
I can remember when Wisconsin only had 60 cases.
Yeah.
Now we're up to over 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this was a matter of a few weeks.
Yep. Yep.
And these are people that are testing positive. That's not even counting the people that haven't tested yet.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can't forget, like I said, how many people didn't get tested and had it. Because nobody knew about it, or didn't have the test kits, or whatever.
Well, yeah, like with you at first, when they were like, oh, it's not even in the United States.
Yeah, well, you don't have the flu. No.
Like, what is wrong with you people?
Yeah. They're not doing that anywhere in the U.S. Okay. Right, I'm so glad I came here. Kind of scared me.
Well, the United States spent like a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, it's like you have the whole month, and that's what I was just looking up here.
Yeah.
They're saying that if we would have started testing sooner, this wouldn't have spread as fast.
Yeah, but you have to remember.
Because they would have started the quarantines quicker and things like that. But the problem with these states, and I'm sorry, some of these governors are just, I don't know how that they even walk without falling.
Yeah.
Because
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Some of them, it's like...
They will wait and wait and wait until there's 200 200 cases. And then they're like, oh, well, maybe I better start the quarantine. In counties are doing the same thing. Counties are doing the same damn thing. Oh, well, we only have one case. They're self-isolating, so...
Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah. Oh, my God. But then you got the other one on the other hand, who never stocked up on stuff even before the virus, okay?
Yeah.
And spending it on solar panels that went bust, light bulb factory that went bust. Their hospitals needed stuff then, and then come back and whine and complain. We need this, we need that. But now but we thought you needed it, but you're actually stockpiling it. What is it? What are you doing?
All right.
I'm just like, wow. Right
now, did you hear that? They're going through mail records. Like like mask supply companies are handing over the records to the feds of people who ordered like mass amounts of masks, and the feds are going to go to their houses and be like, yeah, we're even getting those back.
You're damn straight. What was the biggest?
But they're doing it crazy though. But could you imagine there would be like you're prepped? We don't know people are selling, but then there's some people that were just scared. They're like, hey. But it's like, can you imagine buying like a box of masks and it's going to be like,
well, I don't think that's the case. If you buy a box of something, that's different. I think they're more interested in people who are buying, like 400 boxes of gloves. What are you doing with it? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Well, there's people out there that are just stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like the people that buy up like 15 packs of toilet paper.
Yeah. How many times
it lasts forever, and the stores have toilet paper.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it sells out quick. I'm not gonna lie, but it's still there.
Oh, we don't. It's very seldom there's any on the shelves here. Couple trips to Family Dollar, though they usually have something. But
that's what I'm saying. Like Family Dollar, Dollar General, and even like the local grocery stores, they usually have a few packs. Even Walmart, when they first opened, there's a few packs.
Not very many.
You can still get it. I'm not saying that you should stockpile 15. I mean, at the beginning of this, you and I both, we were telling people before this ever happened here, before the shortages started, because we watched what was going on overseas. We saw what was happening in England, in Australia. We knew it was going to happen here.
Yeah, exactly.
We knew it.
Yeah.
And it was like we were telling people, stock up on supplies, get a couple months worth, whatever, at least at least get a couple weeks if you can get nothing. And I can remember people scoffing at us, going, way to promote panic buying,
Yeah, no, that isn't what we were doing. We were just saying
we were telling people to stock up, and guess what? The people who scoffed and laughed are now short on everything. Yeah, they did good. Because they didn't think this was going to happen here. They didn't think it was coming here. It's like the post office thing. I can guarantee you the post office is going to start cutting down.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're going to be like delivering just like essential stuff.
Yes. I agree. I can see that happening.
I mean, I just seen what was like 15,000 postal employees have this, and it's spreading.
Yeah.
It's like I said, you touch infected things that were infected by humans, and as a human, you can get infected. I mean, it's not rocket science.
No. Absolutely not. It's not. But people have to remember too, within 10 days after it came out in the U.S., finally, that we knew about it, within 10 days things were rolling. So that is not bad, to be perfectly honest. That is not bad. And now look at New York. They got all these field hospitals. Oh
my God.
They had about 9 of them. The Comfort's there. So they should have plenty of options pretty much now, because he admitted, we're stockpiling it. No, that's not what it's for. Oh my God. Oh, you said you needed them, that these people needed them, but you're not using them.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see. That happened after Hurricane Katrina. The FEMA had all those trailers, all those supplies, all those things ready to go, and they never distributed them. I don't understand it. I never will. I don't understand the whole deal that goes around that BS with the government.
Yeah. Well, as far as I know with that, a lot of it they couldn't get through with it. The roads were closed. They couldn't do that. They did some by helicopter, if I remember right, didn't they?
No, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't.
No, they sent in buses to get people and to train them. That's what they should have been doing. They should have had their Black Hawk helicopters in there dropping supplies and stuff.
The problem with that is that everybody would have been fighting over the stuff as soon as it hit the ground, probably.
Well, they had troops in there. They had the National Guard in there where,
Yeah, they could have had a drop spot. Yeah, true. They could have had a drop spot.
Right now, in New York City, there are 37,000. 453 cases. Now, in the whole state of New York, there is 66,497 cases.
Right.
That's in one state, and their state's not that big out there. So, Yeah.
How many people are in New York? So, I mean, that is like the hot spot no matter what would happen. I mean, that's a terror spot to begin with. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, instead of buying his solar panels, he should have been getting stuff.
Right.
I'm just saying, you know.
I totally agree.
They ignored, I mean, they actually, the health people there actually said they needed this stuff before this. So,
Oh, yeah.
so he never did anything, but now all he does is whine and gimme. But anyway,
Oh, yeah.
they've got the field hospitals. They're setting up, they had 4, they'll have 9, I think, total, plus the USNS Comfort, so
Yeah.
they should be able to help them, you know, there quite a bit.
Yeah, let's
Quite a
hope
bit.
so.
Yeah,
It's just sad to me 'cause there's so many things to go, and a lot of things could have been avoided.
yeah,
You know, a lot of these cases, I'm not saying because people get sick, it happens.
yeah.
But like once they started rolling and they said, "Hey, stay in quarantine,"
Well, you know what
people
happened?
should have.
Well, you know what happened, right? Because China, you know, the doctor who was blowing the whistle didn't get a chance to. She is now in, her whereabouts are unknown at this point. And,
Of course.
yeah, she's no longer with us, probably, and her team.
More than likely.
So, you know, they kept this hush-hush for how long? And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the World Health Organization knew about this before they even told us.
Oh, of course they did. Absolutely. I mean,
It's like, what the hell are you thinking?
because they didn't want to start panicking. I get that. Because they have to be 100% sure, number one, and they have to do all these studies and stuff before they can actually say what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
They could have said, look, this is on the loose. People have gotten out of China, that's gone places, you know, at least try to. They didn't.
Yeah, something. They said not a word. And it seems like some of them are like the puppets for China, to be perfectly honest.
Very responsible. Now, see, I don't think the Chinese numbers are accurate myself, because now they're in like 4th place. They're saying that with the billions of people in China, there was only 81,000 cases.
Well, they're saying, how many funeral homes do they have there? They said the number, but each funeral home got 3,500 urns.
Yeah, something along that lines. But the thing is, that I will say this for China. When they locked down, them FFers, they locked down. You didn't go to the store, you didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, but it was kind of late for everybody else. That's fine, but, you know, they went after, you know, their people first, and the hell with everybody else. Well, you know, everybody else got...
But China used to be the number 1 for these cases. Now they're number 4. It goes to the United States has 163,000.
Right.
Italy has 101,000.
That's
Spain
crazy.
now has 87,000.
Yeah.
And they're saying China now has they have the 81,000.
Right. But they definitely think the numbers are definitely not right. So...
I don't think so either, because I don't see how you can have 1 billion people, and I'm sorry, them big cities in China, they're like on top of each other. Some of them are like living in closets, kind of, you know.
Yeah, they're just lying to their...
a lot like New York.
Yeah, they're just...
You know, but basically, they're saying that New York City has just as many cases as China.
Yeah.
Almost.
I'm sorry, no.
Please?
No. It's just not right. They'll find out. After all this is over, they'll find out what happened. But basically what happened is they, you know, shut their mouths and didn't tell anybody what was going on.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely they did.
They could have prevented a whole lot. So, I don't know. It's just...
And now it's getting to the point in places where they have low numbers.
Yeah.
Like the islands and stuff like that, when people do get them, they're putting them off of like boats by themselves and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Did you read that? Where they sent that poor guy out on a boat with supplies?
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like some island. I don't remember what it was. It was like from St. Vincent, or I don't know, it was one of the little tiny islands where there's one case on that island.
Yeah.
And I had it, and they sent him out on a boat, and it was a little rowboat or nothing, but they was like a regular boat.
Yeah.
And they sent him out with supplies, and basically said they'll come back for 14 days.
That's so sad. I'm sorry to laugh, but
I really and they got his family in like quarantine in this house. They're not letting them come out for at least hold on, let me see. They're not letting them come out for at least 2 weeks because they want to make sure they don't have it.
Yeah.
You know? So his family is in quarantine in this house. They gave him supplies for 2 weeks for this boat and told him basically to sail out, stay off the island. And anchor down and stay there for 2 weeks.
Crazy. Here you go. See you in 2 weeks. Okay. Wow.
Well, somebody made a post today, and at first it was kind of funny. Then I thought, maybe they would do this. Who knows? Remember Escape from New York?
Yeah.
They made
yes. Yeah.
It's going to be like a giant quarantine center.
Yep.
People are going to be sent to New York if they've got this,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my
and
gosh.
And people have to stop traveling, even by car. Stay home.
Oh my God. For God's sake, where you gotta go? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, like if you want to drive around your town, I get it. You want to get out, take a little drive, fine. Take a little drive. Whatever you gotta do,
Yeah.
But there's no reason to be traveling state to state to state and, risking people's lives, risking your own life, risking the people's lives you're going to see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like...
No. That's like people, looking for New York plates, because if you have New York plates, you're going home. That said, that we have to do that. Because they shouldn't be...
There was something I read today, I know it can't possibly be true, at least I hope it's not.
What?
They were saying that Rhode Island, they were going state to state, looking for New York residents.
Yeah, it's true.
Is it really?
Yes. Because, number one, they shouldn't be traveling, and they sure don't want any more there.
So they're going door to door, but what are they doing with them?
Door to door? Door to door? I didn't read about that, but I meant them coming in. They had National Guard, at the entrance.
One of those off-sites that said it, so I was like, that can't possibly be.
No, I doubt. They don't have the person,
Why would they risk their own lives to go door to door? That's just stupid.
And number two, they don't have the manpower for that. I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
But they were checking plates coming into states. If you had a New York plate, you're out.
Oh yeah, there's that. Most states are doing it now.
Yes.
They have like on their main highways and stuff.
Yes.
They have these checkpoints.
Yep.
Where if you have out-of-state plates, you're getting turned around.
Yeah. And you shouldn't be out. What are you traveling state to state for?
Well, I understand that, you want to go see people and stuff, but
You can't right now. You just can't.
And did you hear about the armed vigilantes that blocked a neighbor's driveway with a tree?
That's crazy.
Yeah, now this happened here.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It says armed vigilantes blocked a neighbor's driveway with a tree to force him into quarantine.
Okay.
It was in Maine. Of course it was in Maine. A Maine armed neighbor descended on his home and chopped down a tree to block his road and prevent him from leaving because they believed he had the coronavirus.
They didn't know for sure.
Yeah. So can you imagine this? It's like, imagine like now, of course, you're not contagious because you're all done.
Right.
But like, imagine when you were sick if somebody did this to you.
I sure wasn't going anywhere anyway. I could have cared less if they did that. Tell you the truth.
I know, but it's like they don't even know this guy.
Yeah, but what are they doing out in a group then? Stop it. Dummies.
Right?
Yeah. Think about what you're doing here. Duh.
It says, while investigating the downed tree, a neighbor started yelling at him, and a group of people showed up and began gathering around.
There you go. A group of people.
Made there to harm him. He fled the residence and told his roommates what he had found.
A group of people, and they started gathering. There you go. Duh. Yep. You're not supposed to be doing that, number one.
Well, okay, yeah, number one, why would you be 3 feet near, 6 feet near a person that has COVID-19.
There you go.
19, sorry, it's COVID-19. I keep saying that.
Yeah.
COVID-19. You can catch it from that. So you're sitting there threatening them with guns and violence. What are you going to do? Shoot them so their blood splatters on you?
I know.
What is wrong with people?
Yeah. What about California? What do you think about them? They are the weirdest people on earth. That they close their gun stores.
Yeah, they're dumb.
Yeah. I mean,
they're so afraid of vigilantes and stuff like that out there, and they're scared of guns anyways. I mean,
the crooks have them. There you go. They already have their guns. Sorry.
Yes, the only people who have guns in California are criminals and cops. That's it.
There you go. And usually the criminals outgun the...
yourself, too, just so you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm over.
And usually the crooks there have better weapons.
I'm allowed to talk this way about them.
Like I said, the crooks outgun the cops, like, you know. So, there you go. I was like, what is with that state? Oh, my God. Then I remember, well, that's Pelosi's state. There you go. That explains a lot. But anyway.
True. Yeah, we'll not get into the politics and all that. That's just give you a head.
No, but there you go.
Okay, let's start talking about some weird trends that are happening out there right now in isolation. One is whipped coffee. Have you seen this?
What?
Whipped coffee is like a big trend now.
No.
Yes. They're taking you take instant coffee and you put a little bit of milk or water and you whip it up and it turns into like this big frothy foam, and you're supposed to put it on some milk or something and then stir it up, or iced milk and stir it up, and it's supposed to be like the best thing ever.
Yeah, no.
I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it yet, but look it up. I'm serious. It's trending like crazy. Whipped coffee.
I'll be damned. Wow.
People in quarantine have come up with this, and it is some big thing now. People are they use a whisk and you whisk until
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like just whip it, and he gets this whip it. Good. Song came into my head.
Yes, it did mine too. But I wasn't going to say anything. But
coffee, and it's supposed to be really, really good.
It probably is.
Another thing that's trending right now is workouts. People, for some reason, feel the need to film themselves working out at home. Workout videos and what you can do at home. The stars are doing it. People are doing it. That's trending now. Of course, you know.
Except for me. I'm a couch potato chip.
Coffee one that there's millions. I don't know what the hell is up with this, but millions of people doing videos and clicking on videos for whipped coffee. And it's made from instant coffee. I
could do that.
So I have no idea what the deal is with this, but apparently they're putting different flavors in it, and all this. It's a thing. Check that out if you got your board.
Well, that's a good trend.
Survival.
That's not a bad trend. Some of these other trends can, wow.
Yeah. So, the workout videos are okay, but come on. Most of them are perfect bodies, and
yeah.
Oh, and here's one that Couch Potato Society. They're people they're just showing videos of them watching TV and eating chips.
That's me. I'm a couch potato right now, so I'm a couch potato chip.
I just thought that's funny though. Quarantine couch potatoes, and they have different. They have actual state causes.
Okay.
So, survival, keep your mind busy. If you're bored, pick something that's more, for your kind, Like if you're a couch potato that, people, this is a thing. This is a thing right now. So modern survival, there you go.
Yeah, quarantine karaoke. All kinds of recipes out there, actually. I've seen.
Yeah.
I didn't see the coffee one.
That I wanted to talk about tonight, the making your own baby wipes.
There you go.
Because I know that a lot of the stores are out of baby wipes, and I don't blame the parents for being just completely pissed off.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I agree.
It's like baby wipes, and people have just taken them like they have the toilet paper. In some places, people don't have either.
Yeah.
Somebody just messaged me and said, I don't know where you're at. They said, we literally have no toilet paper or baby wipes on our shelves ever.
Yeah, there's been no Lysol products, like disinfectant wipes. The wipes are gone. Baby wipes, toilet paper. It's kind of crazy.
That is crazy. Wow. Well, basically, baby wipes can be made by taking a paper towel roll and cutting it in half with like a bread knife. Put that into a Tupperware container that will actually hold it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes.
And then it's just basically baby shampoo and baby oil mixed with hot water, and you slowly pour it over the paper towel, put the lid on, and just leave it for a few minutes, and then you can take out the cardboard roll from the middle.
Okay.
And then start the baby wipes from there.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a million videos out there where you can find the recipe for this. It's basically just like a cloth-like roll of paper towel. It'd be like Bounty or Viva. 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of baby bath soap, and 1 tablespoon of baby oil. And just get a 7 to 8 cup square container that's either round or whatever.
Yeah.
Then it says, like I said, to cut the paper towel roll in half. It says place one of the halves in the round or square container. Make sure it goes to the top. Save the other half when you're ready to make another batch. So just put that in, plastic or cup.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, boil 2 cups of water for a few minutes. Add the liquid bath soap and baby oil to the boiling water. Pour mixture evenly and slowly over the paper towels. Put the cardboard. It says put the lid on for a couple minutes and pour out the cardboard core. The inside, the paper towel roll. Place the lid on container and then just start the middle part and it'll pop up just like
cool. There you go. I already had some. Well, when you have grandkids, you have them. So I already had.
I had a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's good. That's very easy. You could do that easily. Yeah, I'll give you something to do. There you go.
Well, yeah, and if you don't have any for your children, you can make them.
Yes, absolutely.
And then you have them. So
there you go.
It's safe. Baby oil is baby, baby soap or the baby wash, and that's it.
Yeah. That's easy. Wow. People probably think there's this whole process to it, and there really isn't. So there you go.
No, not at all. Some things really aren't that big of a process. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really not much of a process at all.
No, it's not.
There's so many things that you could make yourself. The disinfectant wipes you can make yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that you can do this. And I know some of them are really, how do I put it? Some of them are intricate online. They're like, we're going to, put this in, that in. But there's so many things where it's not. It's just basically like bleach and lotion, some of them.
Yeah. Very true. That's like, you don't need a whole lot of house cleaning products. You don't need a lot of products. If you have nothing, bleach water. I swear.
Bleach water.
Yeah.
Put half a cup of bleach in a bucket or a cup and fill the rest with hot water and wash the heck out of your house.
There you go. It's the best. It kills everything.
Okay. Well,
it kills everything. It doesn't leave a behind.
To make like a Lysol style.
Mm-hmm.
What you need is 3 cups of alcohol, 3/4 teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide, the 3%. Put whatever oil you want to, like lemon oil, clove oil, whatever.
Yeah.
Rosemary oil, stuff, whatever, stuff like that. And it's basically made kind of like how the baby wipes are.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
I put bleach water in.
Stuff over it,
Yeah, I put my bleach water in a spray bottle. Boom, boom, boom. I'm done.
There you go.
Yep.
Yep, some of them you can use bleach. Yeah, it's the same way. Just put the paper towel into the container, or your cleaners, whatever they may be. You can use bleach. You can use the hydrogen peroxide, whatever, alcohol. Some people use alcohol. So.
But I like the bleach water. It doesn't leave behind any residue either, you know?
Yeah, some of them do. They'll leave behind like a white powder kind of residue, but you know what? That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can also go along and use the bleach water on your counters, leave it for a few minutes, and then take a dryer cloth behind it.
Yep.
So there's so many things that you can do to, as we say on the show, help yourselves.
Absolutely.
Don't sit at home crying, oh yeah, no,
I know,
there's
right?
Now, something on mine, this was going to take me just a second to find. I wasn't going to do it, but I thought, what I'm going to say anyways, make your own toilet paper.
There you go.
This one's different.
Don't be
Now, one thing, though, that people can do, and I know it's not ideal, but you can, cut up a sheet or something. Cut up a sheet into lots of little squares, and you can let them down with water,
Yep. Well, the thing about it is,
wipe your whatever, and you can wash that.
Wash it. Yes, we have washers. We can wash things.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
You can go in the shower. You can, as soon as you go, get in the shower, just wipe,
Yep.
do what you got to do. It'll take a couple seconds,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's an inconvenience, but there are ways around it. So.
Oh, exactly. There's a million ways.
You don't have to have your newspaper put 8 extra pages in it so you have paper. But what?
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, that's what Australia did. So in their newspaper.
Cut up paper towels and you have to throw them away. They don't put those in the toilet.
Oh God, that's what next thing I was going to say. Please, if you use paper towels, wipes, newspaper, whatever please don't throw that down the toilet. It's not.
Well, another thing you can use too is put, you take 10 sheets of newspaper, or copy paper, a 5-gallon bucket, put it in water, hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to get the full recipe here.
Yes.
But yeah, it's definitely different. Well, basically you can use your old bills.
Yeah.
Your old copy paper, newspaper,
copy filters are decent.
Get some blades of grass, and what you do is in a 5-gallon bucket, you pour in boiling water on top of all this paper.
Okay.
Get it into a nice mulch. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And put it through a strainer where you just got the mulch, and then you can use a rolling paper to press it out. You know what I mean? Let it dry. After you've pressed it out, and then you can cut it as you need it. Or you can put it into a loaf pan, and you can cut it that way.
Oh, yeah.
So, there's ways of doing things.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't know that I would go that far. I mean, maybe I would if I had to. I don't know.
Yeah. We'd have to wait and see if that ever happens, yeah.
You can put oil in it, too. Once it's in you strain mulch, you can put oil into it.
There you go. You got to make it a little soft. I mean, you'll be raw.
You can make it into a little loaf, and then you let it dry, and then you can cut into it.
There you go. Instant toilet paper.
Get a rolling pin, make sure you press it out real good.
Yep, there you go. If you can, if you need to. That's the thing. Please don't be putting stuff down your toilet that doesn't belong there.
No,
the plumbers are going to get rich, for sure.
Well, and the city, if people are sick in the city sewer,
they're not going to come out.
What do you do then?
Yeah, what if they don't want to come out? They don't have to due to this. What if you are sick? They're not going to be coming out there fixing your stuff. You're going to be stuck with that. That's a good idea.
Right. Some people are using old rags, old T-shirts.
Yeah.
They're cutting them up,
Yeah.
It's just rewash washing them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know it sounds gross, I get that, but it's like you do it.
It's not any different than when they did before disposable diapers.
Yeah, that's true.
They used to have cloth diapers. You put them in what was in that container, like a bleach water. They would put the diapers in there and then wash them a whole load. So I think it was like bleach water, wasn't it? I don't remember.
It was something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah. But it's not any different than that, really. You could have a bucket there, put your rags in.
Absolutely.
A cleaning solution, and then when you get enough, wash them. That's what they used to do with cloth diapers. It's not.
There's so many things you can do. Here's another thing that I thought this was brilliant. I used to do this when my kids were little. While you're on quarantine, pick 1 or 2 days a week where you make several meals.
Yeah.
So that way you're not having to cook every single day.
Yeah.
Or when you don't have to go out to a drive-thru every single day or have pizza delivered every single day.
Yeah.
So, like 2 days a week, make a couple lasagnas, make a couple spaghetti, make it, spaghetti sauce, whatever. Make some pizza dough, make some stuff, and freeze it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make some casseroles, freeze it. Then all you gotta do is just pop it either in the oven or the microwave, and you're good to go.
Yeah, there you go. Or even one night a week. Don't make any. Let the kid, maybe have just let's see what the kids come up with. Let them make dinner.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Have them just whip. What do you want to make? God knows what you're going to come up with, but hey, it'll be fun, right? Give the kids something to do.
I can remember, it was quite a few years ago. Me and my kids all had the flu. So we got quarantined, a little bit, so everybody else didn't get sick. But it was like we did a lot of whatever nights.
There you go, whatever.
This one wants a bologna sandwich, this one wants a bowl of cereal, or
go for it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you're on your own. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have them make you dinner.
Cheetos for supper, you got it. That's what whatever night where you just whatever you wanted to eat, that's what you ate.
Yeah, exactly.
You want apple crunch with a side of Cheetos? Well, that's what you got.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Want cake for breakfast that day? Go for it. What the hell? But yeah, I mean, kids can help you make it too. They need something to do also. And I'm going to bring up your idea on Wednesday because I think that was whoever sent that to you, that was a fantastic idea. So,
which one?
The dry eraser.
Oh yeah, with the windows.
Yeah, that was genius. So that's going to be on Wednesday's show because I think that is great. That is great. So.
Yeah, I think that really just draw their own stuff. So
yeah.
You all listen for Wednesday for the book corner with Denise.
Yeah, thank you.
And she's going to be talking about some different stuff.
Yeah. Be talking about things, projects for your kids, things you can do. People who read, I'm going to give you a book list of, maybe some upbeat things to read. Not all doom and gloom.
Exactly.
Maybe some feel-good. Yeah, some feel-good movies, things like that. Things you can do, with the kids or whatever. Why?
That'd be great. So remember, book corner with Denise. About what time will you be on?
About 10.
10-ish?
Yeah, 10-ish.
We always say ish because it never happens. KPLD LLC. Just, go there and check it out. We'll have a link to it and everything. It'll be awesome.
Thank you.
Now, this show here is Little Planet B.O.B, where we talk about the Bible and things like that. We also have to bring up conspiracies.
Oh,
we have some good ones this week. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God. The conspiracies, the theories out there are crazy. It's all the...
This was all happening so we can become under one currency.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one out there right now.
One of the other ones is, what do you think, the New York Times posted, had it in their paper. I don't know what the hell is wrong with these people. They're blaming all this on Christians. It's all the Christians' fault.
I heard that one. What?
Yeah, it's all the evangelistics' fault. Basically, it's all the Christians' fault. Sure, why not?
Well, how did that happen?
I don't know. Excuse me, yeah. That was a good one. I'm like, what?
Did they pray for like all the liberals to get the COVID?
I don't know. Yeah, I was like, what?
And this was in the New York Times.
The New York Times. What do I want to say? Yeah, let me get the...
That's hilarious.
It is like, I was like, what could...
Okay, they're not blaming it. They're saying that the spread of it is being blamed on them because the religious right's hostility to science.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they don't believe in...
Christians will not take treatment. And this is true.
Well...
There's hardcore, not just them, but like Scientologists.
That is not the majority of people, but you can't blame one group of people. I mean,
right.
You know, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. I was just like, what?
Yeah, this was March 28th. This was, just a couple days ago here.
Yeah. Their hostility to science.
That's what it says. It says New York Times op-ed blames evangelicals for coronavirus.
Yeah.
Because they refuse to take treatment.
Yeah, they don't believe in science, but a lot of them, they believe in both. So, yeah, New York Times op-ed blames Christians, not China, for spread of Wuhan virus.
Oh, that's insanity.
Yeah, it's like, what? The road to the piece is called "The Road to Coronavirus Hell" was paid by evangelicals. Filled with undue condensation and mockery of the Christians that is becoming the norm among media elites. This is in the New York Times. It's crazy. The crux of Stewart's piece is that the Republican Party has become embedded with a spiritual movement whose beliefs fly blaming the idiocy and extreme actions of a few, like who defied public health orders against large gatherings to stigmatize half the country. It also
because so many people went to church. That's why.
Well, that one, he defied it. But he got arrested too. So anyway, she only further exposed the deep disdain for the Christian faith through the employment of hypocritical arguments to smear the religious right. So that was a pretty wild piece that was done in the New York Times.
It's the New York Times op-ed blame.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, you can't take out a whole institution for a couple people,
you know. Exactly.
We keep hearing these preachings for years, you know. Don't blame all Muslims because a couple took out your towers, you know?
Right.
Okay, well, let's look at Christians because a couple refused treatment. Come on.
Yeah.
You know?
So they're really...
people, that's insane.
Yeah. And Trump cracks me up when he's on because he's like, oh, it's fake news CNN. No, I'm sorry, he doesn't do that. Fox Nation does that to CNN. That's fake news CNN. But they were really...
So Trump just said to the reporter, you're not a good reporter anyways. Okay, next.
Yeah. He was great today. He was like, we don't need your snarky questions. If you want to know something, ask. Other than that, we're going to the next one. I loved it. It was great.
He says it like it is. I mean, whether you like him or hate him, you're always going to know what he's thinking. Yeah. Whether you like that or not either.
But you are going to know. Yeah, he's not sugarcoating anything, that is for sure. He's trying to keep a balance. That's a tricky balance between, the economy and the virus. So that's kind of a crazy thing. But that was a conspiracy theory they had on, conspiracy theory. And about these, blaming the evangelicals. I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, but, people are just, people take things, whenever they panic and they have fear, people always find something to blame. But let's not blame the virus. Let's not mention the virus and people's irresponsibility.
Yes, thank you.
Let's just blame somebody they can pin it on, whether it's the government or world,
Yep.
Whatever, world domination. They always have something to say.
Yeah.
It's how it is. People always have to feed. And I guess I was saying earlier to somebody, people always forget about Occam's razor.
Yeah.
It's like, and for people who don't understand what that is, it's like basically saying like the most obvious answer is usually the answer.
Right.
And, they give an example of like, okay, well, a fence post, got rotted and fell over. Well, let's see. Here's one person over here. I bet you a moose came out of the woods and was specifically looking for that particular fence post and knocked it over, or was it a rusty nail that made it rot and fall down?
Yeah, that's it.
It was probably a rusty nail.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's a lot of the problem, though. Is people sit back and they use their imagination, and then you have these people did not help themselves at all, because this even for me, this is very suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was an event last year called Event 201.
Yes.
And if people don't know what that is, you need to look it up. It's insane.
Yes, it is.
Event 201, which is the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, in partnership with the World Economic Forum and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, hosted Event 201. Now, this is Bill Gates, okay, the rich, real rich guy. A high-level pandemic exercise on October 18th, 2019 in New York City. The exercise illustrated areas where public and private partnerships will be necessary during the response to a severe pandemic in order to diminish large-scale economic and social consequences. So basically, October of last year, which is, 5 months ago?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
They had this exercise where they were trying to figure out what to do for a pandemic in New York City.
Yeah.
Where all these people are sick right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people are saying that they unleashed this virus during that time, and it just got away with them. And they blamed it on China.
Yeah.
Other people think it was already there, and they knew about it, but the elite, whatever I hate that word elite, but the rich people, they knew about it, and that's why they did this pandemic test. Who knows?
Yeah. Here's a good one. Here's a conspiracy theory on this BuzzFeed News. You've heard of BuzzFeed. They reported on an internet meme conspiracy theory of a link between the logo of the W.I.V. and Umbrella Corporation.
I've seen that. That's hilarious.
The agency that made the virus that started the zombie apocalypse in the Resident Evil franchise. The theory saw a link between raccoon, the city in Resident Evil, and an anagram of Corona.
Yeah.
It attracted the attention of Snopes. That is just hilarious. I love it. Okay, we'll go with that.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But that Event 201 thing, that one kind of got me. It's like, wait, well, did somebody sent me something earlier? I believe it was Zach Morrison, or one of our podcasters here, that basically shows a video of Siri saying that they let the coronavirus loose on purpose.
China?
And I don't know that we did in New York during the Event 201. And I don't know. It sounds legit, but the stuff nowadays can be so.
I don't think so.
I do find it kind of weird that they had this in October.
But the thing is that maybe I don't think New York let it on themselves. Okay.
I don't think they did.
No. We all know who probably.
Someone else did.
Yeah, could be. Because you have to remember, New York City is the terrorist spot. It's a possibility. China.
The first case didn't show up there. It showed up in Washington and California.
But what I think is I don't know if it was let go on purpose or they were trying an experiment in China, but something happened. Okay.
Yeah.
And it got away from them big time. There could have been something like that. How many people could be affected? How soon? Maybe they were doing an experiment in China. I don't know, because they're saying the investigative reporting that they're doing behind the scenes on what exactly happened is saying that in that lab there, right by Wuhan, they destroyed all the coronavirus samples they had.
They did.
So, we're going to have to wait till this is all over before we get to the bottom of it for sure. But what if they were trying to see, because there's millions of people there, you know that.
This is what bothers me.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
The very case was detected in early November.
Right.
That we know of.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I find it kind of funny, though, that just a few weeks prior, they had this exercise in New York City.
Yeah, that's just weird. Yeah, could they have gotten an idea from that? Who knows?
They either knew about it coming, or it was just one hell of a freaky coincidence.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. But see, China wants to be top dog as far as all the nations. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So do I find it hard to believe they would do this? No, I don't. It's a possibility. I'm not saying they did or whatever, but it's a possibility, because they want to be the savior of all these countries. I hate to tell you, China, but most of these countries rejected your masks. They rejected them, and I bet
they did.
So that didn't sit well with them. I'm sure they want to be they want to beat the U.S. so bad, it's pathetic. What about this North Korea?
I don't know about all that, but I know that they did lie.
Yeah, absolutely they did. Totally, from the beginning. And now they were going to save the world now with their masks and all this stuff. Nobody wants them. It's like, okay, what are you going to do with that now? There was something I was going to say. What was that? Gosh darn it. I'll think of it. It'll come to me. I hate when that happens. Oh, that North Korean nutcase. He's
saying they don't have it there.
No, he's saying if the U.S. bothers us, they're going to get hurt. He's saying he's going to unleash horror on us. What the hell? We got enough issues. We don't need you to weigh in. I'm just like, what is wrong with these people?
I don't know. They're all nuts.
I'm just like, wow. And here we go. So he doesn't need to weigh in on this. He's like, if the U.S. bothers us, we're going to put a hurt on them, basically. And it's like, really? I don't understand. I really don't.
I really don't.
I'm just like,
I would love to say that that really affects us, but dude, sorry, it doesn't.
I'm just like, okay, you crawled out of the woodwork. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, as Bird would ever say, I told people this, and I've said this a million times. Right now, we need to focus on containing this.
Yes.
Figuring out how we can protect ourselves from this. Where it started at the moment, it doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter why it was here, who knew about it, why. When this all ends, then we can start investigating.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's going to happen.
People are going to pay for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
If this was brought out on purpose, there is going to be hell to pay.
Regardless, there's going to be, because it was held a secret for so long.
Exactly. So believe me, there's going to be a price to pay for this.
Oh, absolutely.
When this is all said and done. But right now, people just need to focus on not going out. Okay, you gotta hear this one. Did I tell you about Walmart the other day?
Yeah.
About the stampede?
No. Now what?
All right. So after work, they say go to the stores when you need to, blah, blah, blah. So
Right.
I get out in the morning. So, I need stuff. I have to go get a couple weeks worth of groceries. So I wear gloves to the store. All advantage I do, I put on my gloves and I'm sitting in my car. Now I'm watching the people that are lined up 6 feet apart outside the Walmart door. The second they open those doors, they all bum rush the door. They're running, literally running.
What?
And they're grabbing carts and they're flying their asses through the store. I'm thinking, what the hell? Is this supermarket sweep? What the hell is this?
Yeah.
Walmart there. Granted, there wasn't a lot, but they had supplies. Their whole canned food aisle was full. Microwave stuff was full. Spaghetti sauces, the stuff, fruits, vegetables. The only thing that was missing from the meats was ground beef, but they had other red meat. They had chicken. They had turkey. They had frozen foods. They had everything you could possibly think of there. They even had off-brand toilet paper. But these people were running.
Oh my God! After being socially distant, they became one large herd. In other words.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
I'm looking around for Guy Fieri somewhere. He's got that one show on the cooking channel, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where he makes go to the store looking for items, and I'm like, are they filming this? What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I stayed in my car over there with them all going, and then it's I'm not gonna be.
That's insane.
Well, I don't think so.
That's insane.
But yeah, so listen, and I'm casually walking. These people are running.
Oh my God.
What the hell is wrong with you guys? So, and even I've got a casual pace, and I see there's stuff available, but I don't know what the hell they thought.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're watching too much news or what's going on, but they're it was crazy.
That is
absolutely insane.
It's like Black Friday every day.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then, I understand things run out daily. I get that.
Yeah.
But Walmart's put it to where, you can only get one of everything.
Yeah.
Kroger's
is like that too.
They buy, one pack of toilet paper. You can order one pack of, whatever.
Right.
So it's I just didn't even have hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm like, what? What's the whole shit?
I know, right? I don't understand this.
Thinking, Jesus, is there somebody shooting me? What's going on?
Yeah, so you're looking to see, is somebody chasing you? What is the deal here?
Right.
Yeah,
they made them all stay on 6 feet apart. Now get this, it's misting outside and it's freezing. It was 38 degrees. It's coming down, it's cold as and windy as all hell.
Yeah.
But they're all standing outside. They got their cars right there.
Yeah.
But they're standing outside.
Okay.
And I'm just, what is wrong with you?
They want to be the first one in line.
I wasn't about to leave my car until they opened them doors.
Yeah.
It's I see them come to open the doors, I go to get out, and I'm looking, and these people are whoa.
I'm glad you waited.
A horse stampede.
Wow.
It's crazy. You know that part in the Lion King where all the they got knocked down and then things were, that's what these people look like.
Oh my God.
I was waiting for the dust, man. Come up behind them. I'm just and then they didn't stop in the store. They were grabbing the carts and they were wiping off the carts. They were dropping those wipes on the floor. They didn't bother throwing them away.
Oh my God.
They dropped the wipes on the floor and they took it off like a bat out of hell.
Oh my God, come on, people. Don't act like a bunch of lunatics. Oh my God.
They were literally just acting, I just couldn't, then they're going to the store, they were running, and then of course, all of our fat, they got tired, so they were going at a fast pace towards the end.
Jeez, oh Pete's. Wow.
Yeah, and then by the time they get it to the register, so I spent a good 20 minutes back in the clothing area waiting for the air to clear.
Oh my God.
Right after the buffalo over there. God dang.
Holy crap.
But I'm a big girl. There ain't no way my ass is running with someone chasing me.
Yeah. That's crazy. And I thought that those... Okay, well, I like that. The only thing I don't like about, the most vulnerable going from 7 to 8 is by the time after they're done, sometimes there ain't a whole lot left.
Well, did you hear the stories of these people, like, acting like they have disabilities so they can go shopping early?
That's, oh my God, people, come, grow up.
There are people doing that. They're literally acting like they're disabled so they can go shopping early.
That's bullshit. Oops, sorry. But it is.
Yeah.
That's crap, and we all know it. Why?
Right?
Why do you have to act like that? I don't understand. You know?
People are just jerks.
Wait till 9 o'clock. What's the big deal?
Well, what they do at Walmart is they go from 6 to 7 is like the senior hour.
Yes.
For people with disabilities.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
So they lock it. They literally lock the doors and they let people out.
Yeah.
As they say they're coming out.
Good.
Know?
But if you're...
Then they wait to unlock the doors at 7, and like I said, those people, the Walmart employee made them all stand 6 feet apart. So they had to stand 6 feet apart out in freezing cold, getting all stampede the doors. It's like, what?
Wow.
I don't know about people. No?
I don't get it either.
I just kill you. So I'm watching, and like I said, literally, I'm over there and I was looking at something and I can hear it because, you know, they ran through the store and it was funny that they started running and then, like, as I kept going through this, like, the pace got slower and slower and then by the time they got, they were literally after each other.
Oh my God.
And I'm just standing there, just shaking my head. So, like, I had to wait, like, a good 20 minutes because I wanted the air to clear. I was like, I don't want to be out there where all the jerks have been, like, panting like idiots.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
I feel sorry for the poor cashiers that are sitting there getting breathed on by the people.
Jeez, oh, Pete's.
They had gloves on and they were wiping down everything between each
other. Yeah, they're supposed to.
Feet apart, but dang. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh my God.
Wow.
And the only reason I went to Walmart, not the local store, because they didn't open until 8. And I didn't want to wait that long. I was so tired, you know. I thought, well, I'll just go to Walmart, you know. They're all the same, bunch of breathing people everywhere, so. But yeah, I didn't expect to stampede for sure.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, out of curiosity, how much is gas where you're at?
$1.79 now. I don't know if it's gone down since, but.
Do you know what it is here?
Mm-mm.
Down by the highway, it's $1.19, and right down the road here, it's $1.25.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is Vacation Land USA. So yeah, doesn't surprise me.
When I went out to that Walmart, you know, I needed that. I was down to like 3/4 of a tank, and my gas tank isn't very big, so I thought, well, it'll probably take about 4 gallons, right?
Right.
I gave the lady $5. My car took $3.75, and I had to go in and get change.
Wow, crazy, huh? I love it. Well, I have a big SUV. I have a Yukon, GMC Yukon. And
you're loving these gas prices.
Oh, you ain't kidding. Well, with the Kroger, you know, fuel incentive there, heck yeah.
When was the last time you got gas?
The other day when I went shopping. It was $1.79. $1.79
in North Dakota.
Okay, so $1.79. But I could have got my gas for 89 cents. However, I had 90 cents off for gas. But I didn't do that because I want to, you know, save some for, you know, April.
Yeah.
So I used 40, but I got it for $1.39. Took $30 to fill up my big SUV, and I was loving it.
That is so crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at gas prices here. It is the gas prices in the country is insane.
It's great.
Like that.
It's great. But the only problem is we can't enjoy it because we can't go nowhere.
Well, of course. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's great. It really is.
I couldn't believe that it was $1.25. Then they were saying, like, in some parts, you know, like the smaller towns and stuff, it's like 76 cents a gallon. Yeah. I don't get that.
I don't know. Ours has always been up. It'll be cheaper in Sandusky, which is just 20 miles away. Because we're Vacation Land US. It's a tourist area. And we're always higher than anybody. I swear to God. Sometimes this place just, I don't know, makes me wonder what I'm doing here.
Well, here, I just don't get it. I mean, like it says the average gas price, like I just looked up something, but that's not true. It's saying here the average gas price in Wisconsin is $1.59, but right down the road here it's $1.25.
There you go. Maybe overall, that's
Maybe like in the larger cities or something. It's higher.
you have to. They're probably putting it all together, and that's what they're coming out with.
Oh, yeah.
So that's great.
Well, each state too. It's going to depend on.
Right.
It's going to depend on their state taxes too.
Yeah. But like I said, this is Vacation Land USA.
Yeah, so they're gonna
Yeah, they always jack it up here. Always.
Yeah, so like here it says the Quick Trip. I just looked up online. The Quick Trip's $1.16. At Exxon, it's $1.20 right now here.
There you go. Wow.
Yeah.
I was happy. I was thrilled with $1.39.
This is nuts. Yeah, and then it says the gas station down the road here is $1.25. So we're actually the holdout for the highest in town.
Yeah, God. But yeah, gas prices are great. So
$1.16 somewhere.
wow.
I have not seen these prices since my oldest daughter was a baby. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It was like late 80s, early 90s. I see these gas prices.
Yep.
I haven't seen them since.
No, not till now.
I don't think it's going to last, but dang.
No, once they start lifting the restrictions and stuff, you're going to see it start creeping back up. That's why for April, I kept, half of that behind for April. Because you don't know. So I still have...
How they're so cheap here? Because even in Texas and Oklahoma, they're higher than they are here.
Yeah, I don't know. Be thankful. They have a refinery there?
Oh no, I'm very thankful. I don't get how it's so low here.
Do you have a refinery close by?
I don't know.
Just because maybe it doesn't cost as much to deliver it to you either.
Oh, that could be. Yeah, I don't know how things work.
Yeah, that's what they say here. They got to come farther to deliver gas to us. Oh, a whole 20 miles. Great. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes no sense to me here. But that's what they say, depending on where you live, what it takes to get it there as far as that.
That's true, how much you use and
yeah.
all that fun stuff. But
yeah.
It's insane.
Yep.
Someone just messaged me, maybe you're getting ready to get hit with the corona. Seems to be like the cheapest gas prices have the highest
number. Oh no! Don't be saying that.
Shut your face! Don't even start there. Don't go there with me. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Yeah, don't say that. Stop it. It must be about 39 cents in New York then, right? I don't know.
Well, here I'm looking at some places in Wisconsin. Cause I just put in Google the gas buddy, the cheapest places in Wisconsin. And there's a place in Wisconsin, there's 95 cents a gallon.
Wow.
There's a Casey's in Watoma, Wisconsin, that's 97 cents a gallon.
Wow.
Milwaukee, it's $1 a gallon, which Milwaukee does have a lot of COVID-19 cases, so yikes.
Okay, Columbus, Ohio is the cheapest right now. In Ohio, $1.38.
Wow.
A gallon. So, and of course, most of this at the cheapest prices. Let's see, average gas prices in Ohio. Columbus is, let's see, Cleveland, $1.67, supposed to be, average. Dayton, Ohio, $1.49, which is down south, just like Columbus. But they say the average gas price is $1.74, which is not true because I just read where it was $1.38. So Toledo, $1.60. So I don't know.
Seems like the cheapest gas prices in Texas right now are in El Paso and San Antonio.
Oh.
Running an average of 99 cents.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's like it makes you worry. It's like you said, because we can't go anywhere, but at the same time, it's like, man, if you have like a car or something, and you got them big tanks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm saying I have like a 20-some gallon, gas tank. So it's, normal times it was like 50-some bucks to fill it. Now it's 30. I can deal with that. Save $20 plus. I'm good. And some of these states, the governors are saying now, the stay at home is not a request. I'm telling you, you must stay home. This isn't, they're not asking you to stay home. They're telling you to. Come on now.
Well, they're basically saying if you need to go to the store, just go once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Same with gas. Like me, I try not to let my gas tank get below 3/4 to a half a tank.
Yeah, I usually
let it get ever.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, remember, getting your car and using $5 to put in your tank. Now it actually works. So there you go.
Somebody posted something the other day about that. They were saying that, like how $5, used to be gas money and it isn't anymore. And somebody put, yes, it is. That is true.
Yeah.
Like $5 now gets you almost 5 gallons of gas.
Heck yeah. Remember, cheap nights, driving around town, cheap date night, $2 in the gas tank. Yep.
I remember like when we were kids, that's what we used to do. We just around. We used to play cat and mouse with the cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'd have one mouse and it'd go hide somewhere in town. Park somewhere in town, and we'd have to drive around the front.
Yep. Yeah, love it. It's great. That was great. But yeah, so
Hey, that could be a COVID-free game you could play.
There you go.
Yeah, prices play cat and mouse. You can have your friends hide somewhere in your town and park somewhere, and you got to drive around and find them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was always a cool game,
Yeah, it was.
You would go to a drive-thru, grab some food, and drink, and you just drive around town trying to find your friends.
Yeah.
It would be even more interesting now with the cell phones. Like, we didn't have cell phones, but now it would be, they could, give you clues or something.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
So, you're in your car, I don't see it. But then again, I'm sure they'll find a problem with that, too. So.
Whatever. You're not socializing. You're staying more than 6 feet. I don't know.
Yeah, you're in your car.
Yeah.
Put the air on, recirculate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So hopefully, this will get some stuff back, work-wise, but I think they're going to have to do the problem with this next, if they do another relief package, the Dems are really going to want their crap in there, and that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but they need to stop their crap and just get stuff done like they did. So that should be starting. Banks should be starting that this Friday. Don't with the banks, loans, small businesses and stuff. Checks should be coming out 2 to 3 weeks. Or direct deposit, you'll get it quicker. And please, if you need it, use it. This is what this is for. Your jobs and family services, you're going to get $600 more than you did. Your food cards will have more money on them. This is for everybody. So use it if you need it. Keep checking online in your area. See when they're implementing these things. So, don't be...
What are they implementing?
Huh?
What are they implementing?
All these, the bank loans on Friday, the small business bank loans.
Yeah.
And just check with your local, Jobs and Family Services for your unemployment or whatever when they start implementing all the other
stimulus
stuff.
checks are coming in a couple weeks, right?
Yes, yeah.
And they're going to be
Direct deposit, as long as they have direct deposit information. If you've never used direct deposit, you may call your banker, go there and set it up now, so you'll get it quicker. Don't wait till the last minute. If you're going to do it, otherwise you're going to be sent a check. So, but
they said it's automatically going into your account whether you do anything or not.
That's not what they said today that I heard. I heard if you think...
No, I heard as long as you file taxes and it was direct deposited into your account, that's where your stimulus check go.
Yeah. Do you have to have direct deposit, though?
Yeah.
If you don't, you can call your bank now before they come out and set it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
And then you got to go online and say this is the account it needs to go to.
Right.
Gotcha. Now they said people who are on Social Security, disability, everybody's getting a stimulus check. The only people that aren't are people who go back child support, stuff like that.
Yes.
And people who don't have a Social Security number.
Right.
I'm not sure how that works or whatever, but yeah. So definitely look into it. AARP has a lot of information.
There you go. Go there. Yes, absolutely. Go there.
Yeah. That would be the definite place to go. So you can, and also if you want to, call your bank to make sure. But
yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what they said is if you had direct deposit when you got your tax return this year, that's where your stimulus check's going to go.
Okay. Yeah, check your bank.
Whatever your checking account where it got sent to, that's where your stimulus check's going.
There you go. Okay. So yeah, keep checking your area to see when all this is being implemented. So they will let you know when they do. So I think it's a great thing, and I love the small business thing going on. If you keep your employees, keep them on the payroll, you don't have to pay this back.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay, as long as you keep your employees. Of course, you're going to have some documentation. Of course, they'll let you know what that is. But as long as you keep your employees, you don't have. It's a grant. You don't have to pay these loans back. Use it. That'll keep them going. It's supposed to keep them going for 3 months? I believe.
Yeah, and a lot of essential businesses are getting money to pay their employees more.
Yes, absolutely, and they should.
Well, we'll see if we actually ever see that as the essential employee. We'll see if we see that money.
Well, what ticks me off sometimes, what some of these places do, you'll get a bonus or extra money for that, but they'll take taxes out on it. It's like, gee, you couldn't just give me the money? No, the employer does that. They take out the taxes. It's like, really?
Then you check if you got to report that at the end of the year.
I don't know. That's an interesting... I don't know. Now, that's an interesting question.
Right?
Yeah.
Financial survival. Someone give us an answer if you can.
Yeah. Interesting question. I'll have to find out. Good question. By God, we'll find out.
What are you doing to pass your time, Denise?
I'm sorry?
What have you been doing to pass your time on quarantine?
Trying to get cleaned up in here. I just did my bathrooms today. And that was it. I was done.
Are you watching anything on TV, or are you binge watching anything?
Here and there. I watched all the Harry Potters the other day. I've been catching up on my reading for sure.
Yeah, so that freaking Tiger King show. Oh my God!
What is up with that?
I can't even. You have to watch it. That's all I can say. I can't even describe that show to you. There's too much.
Okay.
There's a reason for a virus, and these people are it.
Okay. What is that on?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
I can't even I watched the whole series, and I just can't wash my mind.
Oh, great. You want me to watch it? Okay.
Yeah, you do. You need to watch it. It's
okay.
Oh my God.
Something else on my list. So,
I would love to be able to give you a rundown, and I just can't.
Okay.
these people are like, I don't even think people could make that crap up.
Oh, God.
That's how bad, yeah, it's,
Okay,
you know,
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. On my list now. So, yeah, just, everyday things that you do at home. Except takes me longer.
Yeah. And she like runs for working full time.
Yeah.
My house is the opposite. It's becoming like
I know, yeah. I know, right? It's just like, whew, man, this knocked me for a loop. But it's much better than it was even a week ago. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
just come and eat, sleep, and go back to work. And my days off, I do the podcast here,
Yeah.
and I binge watch TV. A little bit. I got me a hot date. We're gonna watch a movie together over the.
oh, there you go. That's great. Good. See, there are things you can do. That's great.
Exactly. We got us a movie date night. Since I built the podcast here, we're gonna pick a movie and watch it, and we message and stuff while we're watching the movies.
Awesome. See?
Whatever.
Hey, that works.
It works.
Yeah. I think that's great. Good.
Yep, and Netflix also has that thing where you can do, you have to have like so many people though, like everybody like sign into your watching thing.
Yeah.
And everybody can watch the show as it's happening and message and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You can do that.
There you go. That works. There you go. Ideas, guys. Ideas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do this. Like I said, modern survival.
You got it. You got it. And as always, that's like, some of these states, rely on yourself. Right?
Exactly.
But don't go totally
Focus
crazy
on
out there.
yourself.
Yeah.
Do not rely on other people to save you.
Yes.
Save yourself.
Yes,
Be
absolutely.
smart. Have some common sense.
Oh, please.
It's not a scam.
No.
It's here. It's real. It's not the only thing out there. We also get the flu running rampant also. So
Yeah.
it's like,
And allergy season's coming. So,
so we get all the things. Just wash your hands. Stay inside if you can. Don't go out too much.
no.
He was actually telling him his niece, well, she was painting. I thought this might be something you could put on your show too. She was, doing the painting the rocks and just bringing them out and hiding in places.
Yeah. Cool.
I thought that was really neat.
Yeah.
They were putting hearts on rocks, and then today they just went out middle of places and just hit the heart rocks.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's something.
Yeah,
So if
absolutely.
you need to go outside, go where there's nobody at.
Yeah. If nothing else, at least you can go sit on in your backyard or something. Get some fresh air.
Yeah, exactly.
But please, keep away
Stay
from
away from
people.
the store. Don't go out if you don't have to.
No.
Don't go to stores if you don't need to.
No. No. Please don't. And please don't have parties.
Spread it,
Don't have coronavirus parties, please.
Oh, for God's sake.
I mean, that's just...
I have no words for it.
I know, right? It's just like, just don't, okay? Listen to what they're saying. This is serious. This is not fun and games.
No.
Yeah, so...
And it doesn't matter, but whatever conspiracy you think this is, you do not have the right to kill other people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Think about that. Thought for the night. Think about that. You do not have the right to kill other people. Absolutely. Well said. Well said.
There it is.
Yep,
So,
you got it.
Do you have anything else for tonight?
No, I think we covered. Oh, yeah, one more thing. We didn't touch on. Should we wear masks or shouldn't we?
My personal opinion is this. If you have a mask, especially them homemade ones, those are brilliant, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, those are great.
My friend, she gave those to us, and so just in case, like our mask for now, we have some, they're washable,
Yeah.
so.
Well, what I like, Ohio, they came up with, in Bastille, Ohio, I think it is. It's south of Columbus, I believe. But anyway, they're sending one to New York, one or two to New York, one to Washington, one to Louisiana. We kept two here. What they do, you can sanitize your masks, okay?
Yeah.
And they said you can sanitize up to like 20,000 a day.
That's brilliant.
So they came up with that. The problem was the FDA was going to drag their feet on it. Trump made DeWine, our governor, made a phone call to Trump. Trump called the FDA. They're going to be on their way. Solution.
That's good.
So keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah, see stuff like that. I mean, now as far as out in public, okay, this is my theory.
Yeah.
We've got the flu running around right now too. You know, so
Yes.
and I know for a fact they use the paper mask for the flu.
Yes.
I'm not saying you need to panic and wear the mask. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you need to do any of that. But if you have one and you want to wear it, that's your prerogative.
Yeah.
You know, I mean that's totally a whatever floats your boat kind of thing. They say it's not going to help with COVID, but I think if they aren't micro droplets, it might help.
It might help some. When I went shopping, I didn't have a mask, but my doctor gave me some gloves, so I did wear those.
I do wear gloves when I go out because I don't like to touch things.
Well,
I didn't like that
after some of these wonderful, idiotic ideas out there, I don't even want to touch produce with my hands, you know.
Oh.
So, and then
make sure you wash that produce.
I soaked them in my veggies and fruits. I soaked them in water. It's just cold water, splash of vinegar, and let them set in there for a while. Then wash them off, rinse them off.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh.
They're all clean. So that's just an easy idea to just, make sure the germs are gone. A little vinegar and bowl of cold water. There you go. There you go. I'm with you. If you haven't, please don't hoard them. Okay. That's just, we won't even go there. But don't hoard them. But if you do have one, if you feel comfortable wearing it, then go right ahead. But if you're wearing a mask, wear gloves then too, because it's a fact you're touching things and then touching your face. Do you know how hard it is not to touch your face? Have you tried that? Junior. My cat's trying to open the door.
Just messaged me and said if you don't have gloves, you can use Ziploc bags over your hand. Hey?
Yeah.
You know?
Cover your hands. That's where, it's not so, that's in case you sneeze or something, I think, more, so you're not spreading the masks, okay, cough or sneeze.
Yeah.
But
if you're getting symptoms, definitely try to find a mask somewhere.
But wear gloves because of the fact, or anything, because these idiots out there got to be coughing on your produce and shit. Don't take the chance. And how many other people have touched that? You don't know.
Exactly.
So, gloves I think are the best thing because, with gloves on, you don't touch your face as much either. Because you have the gloves on.
And that's if you don't want to, because it's like the thought of like the germs on that glove, you're like,
Yeah.
For some reason you roll with your hands.
Do you know how hard it is not to touch your face though? Your eye itches or something, you're like, no, I can't touch it. And I'm rubbing it with my forearm, But
have you seen the video out that guy goes to touch his face and then
yeah, that's good.
He goes to like wipe those ketchup.
It's true. It's like, damn it. It's hard not to because you do it so automatically a lot. So it's hard not to.
No.
Sit on your hands.
The rundown of tonight. Don't be vigilantes. Don't be jerks to people.
Yes.
They got sick. It happens. Protect yourself.
Yep.
Wash your hands.
Absolutely.
Keep your mind occupied. Clean your house. Binge watch something. Exercise.
Yep.
Make some whipped coffee. Whatever you
we're going to try that.
A mask optional. Up to you. If you're having symptoms, try to wear one. And if you try not to go out at all if you're having symptoms, but if you absolutely have to,
Yeah.
make sure you're wearing your mask. As far as mask for protection, that's optional. That's your deal.
Yeah. I think gloves are more important than a mask at this point. I really do. Because,
stampeding like buffaloes in the stores, it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, that is. There's no reason for that. No reason for that. So, I hope all of you out there are staying safe and well. Practice the CDC guidelines, please. You're not saving yourself.
That does have anything you need.
Yes.
To know.
you're saving yourself and your family. So,
Stay away from conspiracies, you know.
yeah, please.
I'm usually the first one to jump down that rabbit hole. You ask me,
Yeah.
usually to talk down. I'm like, man, they're at the tooth or what?
You've been much better about that lately, though.
I have. I've gotten way better.
Yes, yes, you have been good.
And speaking of which we do know that we are being listened to. We've been informed of this. So, by the way, hi guys.
Hello.
You still haven't got us that coffee.
Yeah.
So, that's not a conspiracy. That's actually a fact.
Yeah.
Feel like that for some reason.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever.
all the countries, Russia, China,
Yeah.
whoever else is listening tonight.
Yep. Hello, hello. Yeah.
FBI.
Yeah. Kisses. Oh, they're going to ban us for sure.
Oh, no. Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I say. Okay, great. Like I said, stay safe. Let us know how you're dealing with the quarantine and everything. How you're dealing with the coronavirus. Let us know, and you can let us know where.
At KBLP LLC on Facebook, KBLP LLC 4 on YouTube. There's also Planet B O B on Facebook. And then also, please go visit, and I'm really saying this, not only our group on Facebook, go check out Survival Wolves
Absolutely.
on Facebook. Lots of good stuff there.
Yes.
They kind of allow a little bit of everything there,
Yeah.
so you're kind of,
Yeah.
you got the happy shiny on the COVID thing there. Also, innate need survivals. Now, you will not hear about the virus there. Not even know.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
But they do offer survival tips. I mean, it is kind of, to me, like I said, that's up to them. But I mean, if you're trying to get away from it and you don't want to think about it,
Yeah.
go there, check it out.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
well, most definitely. Those are the 3 go-tos. Check them out.
Okay, sounds good. So there you go, and
The other places.
I will be talking to you Wednesday about things you could do when you have your kids at home right now. Things you can do.
There you go.
Recommend some books and some movies for you too. So
Yay.
we'll do that on Wednesday. So
All right.
okay.
Well, good night.
Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Okay, help each other out. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, bye.